Hey, good evening, everybody. Happy Thursday to you. Hope you've had a great work week so far as we have the weekend is coming. Of course, that starts with Friday night football. Carterville coming off a week 1 win over the Benton Rangers last Friday night on a hot and humid night in Southern Illinois. Carterville beating the Benton Rangers 28-0 in that contest. Well, good game. And they played well for a week 1 contest. You never know what the other team is going to bring. Carterville gets the shutout win, and I think the highlight of the night for me was the running of Bryce Smith, who had 20 carries for 171 yards. Carterville racked up over 300 yards rushing on the night, and just a good all-around performance. Coming up tomorrow night, head to the graveyard over at Herrin, cross-county rival Herrin Tigers. And looking forward to a great crowd over at Herrin. It'll be their home opener. Herrin, of course, coming off that 21-0 loss at Marion last Saturday night. So it'll be their first home game. They'll be all riled up, ready to go. But a little while ago, had a chance to talk to head coach Brett Diel. This is the pregame report that you will hear live tomorrow night on our pregame show starting at about 6:40. Head coach Brett Diel.
Coach Brett Diel joins us on our pregame show. Coach, a week ago, a 28-0 shutout. What did you learn about your team after week 1?
You know, after looking at the film and during the game, I was really proud of our line play. I thought our line really got off the football and was very physical. And, you know, I think going into week 1, I was expecting to have a little bit more balance in the offensive run and pass. But, you know, kind of what the front that Benton was giving us and the way our linemen were playing, we ended up running the thing for 50 times, over 300. And we've told our guys, you know, we have a lot of different ways we can attack people. If we find something that's working, we're going to stick with it until they stop it. And I was happy to see a pretty solid running performance on that first night.
And now that running performance, you've got to be really happy with Bryce Smith. What a game.
Yeah, Bryce had just a phenomenal offseason. He really got after it, you know, kind of got himself a personal trainer and really improved himself in all aspects, got quicker, kind of trimmed down a little bit. And he's just a tough physical kid. And his name got, or his number got called Friday night as our starter in the backfield, and he made the most of it.
I was impressed with the defensive line play.
Yeah, you know, that's a group that we have a lot of expectations on. I mean, that whole unit is back. They've got a ton of experience up front. And they're guys that really have high motors. You know, when you're talking about Cordis and Miller and Bradford and really Walker, all 4 of those guys play with a lot of energy and fly to the football. And they're a tough matchup for an offensive line, especially a younger one.
You're playing cross-county rival Herrin Tigers. What do you see in Herrin?
You know, they're a dangerous team because they just have a lot of really strong athletes on the field. And you know, you just have to really make sure you know what you're doing and you don't let anybody run free, because if some of these guys get in the open, they're gone. They're some of the elite sprinters in the state. So we've got to make sure we know what our assignments are and play very disciplined football and make sure that we don't leave anybody left alone.
And the fact that it's your first road game of the season.
Right. I mean, you know, it's a 10-minute bus ride, so that part really, I mean.
We'll take this every week.
Yeah, I mean, it's a road trip, but, I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, honestly, it's not a bad thing to have a little bit of a bus ride to kind of get focused in and zoned in. You know, we walk through on our field at 4:30 and do about a 15-minute walk through, and then have about a 10 to 15-minute drive to kind of think about what our roles are, get here, get set up, and get after it.
Coach, good luck tonight, and we'll talk in the postgame.
All right, appreciate it.
There you have it. Head coach Brett Diel talking about the matchup coming up tomorrow night on the road at Herrin. Should be a dandy ball game. Really looking forward to it. Got the first game under our belt. But not just the players. I got to tell you, broadcast-wise, Scott and I got the first game under our belt, and looking forward to week number 2. And just a reminder that we'll have our pregame show that starts on News Radio WJPF. That'll start at 6:40 tomorrow evening. And, of course, we'll have our live stream that's available at about 6:40 as well. Just head over to YouTube and you can search Carterville Lions at Herrin Tigers and be able to watch and listen if you can't make it over to the graveyard there in Herrin. Hope to see you there. It's going to be a great time, great ball game, and hopefully your Lions come away with a win over cross-county rival Herrin Tigers. Thanks to Gail Johnson for the pictures I got to use there. Mamarazzi Gail, always right there with the camera. And she'll be there tomorrow night, too, taking pictures. Hey, hope you have a great rest of your Thursday night, a fantastic Friday, and then let's get ready for fantastic Friday football with your Carterville Lions. On the road at the Herrin Tigers. Let's go, Lions.